Okay, now if you're first starting out with AdSense, you should be creating a site that is something of interest to you because it's easier to put content on the site. Now we'll talk about how you can create sites where you know nothing about the topic at all by purchasing content to put on it. But for your first one, to get familiar with AdSense, if you haven't used it before, and setting up sites and so on, you should use something that you're familiar with. So, for instance, if you are a gardener, you know lots about gardening, then you would pick gardening as your main niche, we'll call it. And then from within there, we will decide what articles to write within our site so that we get some traffic to those articles. Okay, so the very first assignment is to think about what you want to choose as your main topic for your first site. Okay, so I'm going to go with gardening as my main topic. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to need to set up a gardening site. So let's go and do that first. Now, there are different ways you can do this. You could go and find free web templates and find one that has something to do with gardening. It looks nice for gardening, it has some plants on it or something like that. And it's fine to do it that way, but whenever you add a page, you got a bunch of manual work to do. You need to be good with a web editor and so on. You need to have a little bit more knowledge of web design. Now, the other thing you do is use something like WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, or some other content management system like that. Now, I find that the simplest one to use is WordPress. So we will be discussing how to set up a WordPress site in the next video.